For centuries, beliefs and traditions that perpetuate stigma and taboo around menstruation transcend borders. While each part of the world has its fair share of looking down at menstruation as a stigma, some contexts have developed a complex social system where women are exiled from both their household and the community in the name of menstruation being impure. One example of this is of an ancient tradition called Chhaupadi. Chhaupadi is a practice where females predominantly between 12 and 49 years old are confined in a cattle shed or a makeshift mud hut for the duration of their menstruation cycle, the so-called menstruation hut. The ancient ritual originates from the superstition that menstruation causes women to be temporarily impure. The story behind this superstition arose from a Hindu myth in which Indra, the deity of the heavens, weather, and war, is believed to have created menstruation as a means to distribute a curse, hence the stigma linked to menstruation. There are many perceived curses that Chhaupadi supposedly brings. For example, if women touch a cow, which is the holy animal in Hinduism, then it will die. If women touch a plant, it withers. If women come near a river, then it will dry up. As unreal as this sounds, Chhaupadi is the reality of more than 72% of women in the rural parts of Nepal, according to a study published by the Public Library of Science. Women are often left with little to no supplies as they are forbidden from touching people and are often banned from using the same objects other people would use. In these extremely unhygienic and dangerous conditions, women are subject to a multitude of issues, such as diseases, animal attacks, psychological illnesses, trauma, physical abuse, rape, and in some circumstances, even death. An example of this is the case of Roshani Tirua, a 15-year-old girl who died in a hut 100 meters away from her house after she lit a fire in her hut to keep warm, and suffocated to death as a result, according to a report published by Republica. In 2017, the Nepali Parliament passed the Criminal Code Bill, which criminalized Chhaupadi, with the penalties being a Rs 3,000 fine, a 3-month jail term, and in some cases, both. However, according to the Kathmandu Post, even in spite of these legal provisions to eradicate Chhaupadi, over 70% of women in remote western mountain districts in Nepal still practice their tradition. The Kathmandu Post quotes, "With many experts involved in cluster surveys in the region, they cite ineffective legislation and a lack of commitment from local leaders as the primary reasons for the continuation of Chhaupadi." While criminalization as a first step has been taken, whether it has been effective or not, Nepal is yet to see a decline in Chhaupadi numbers.